I started working with paper about 8 years ago. I had just graduated from university. It was my boyfriend's birthday and I didn't have any money. My very first paper cut was a piece of Godzilla eating a train. I'd always admired paper art, and so I just kind of rolled with it. And I've always been a bit of a doodler and a drawer, so I kind of taught myself. It took time. I draw a lot of my influence from pop culture and from even some historical sources, kind of just anything. I like whimsy. I usually start my pieces, they all start with a pencil sketch, and from there I clean up my sketch and then I start cutting. I draw with a knife. The piece that I'm making today is a CBC logo filled with floral pattern. I chose the floral motif in particular. I find it super fun to do. Drawing with a knife, it honestly isn't too hard. It's just patience, and it takes a little bit of time and some practice. You can use any kind of cutting knife when you're paper cutting. I prefer to use ones that have a blade that moves. Paper is a pretty neat thing to work with because it's delicate and it's strong. You can push it pretty far, but if you push it too far, it'll break. If the paper tears, you need to be prepared in order to change your design on the fly. Some of the smaller pieces that I've made that are like 2 or 3 inches in diameter, they still take like up to 6 hours depending on how much detail is in there. I've made pieces that were 15 inches by 15, and they've taken probably close to a couple hundred hours. Paper cutting is a time-consuming art form, but it's worth it in the end. Pushing yourself to take on different subjects and to push through even if it's super difficult to do them, that's probably the best way to improve paper cutting, and I think most art forms is just to keep at it. I keep coming back to paper cutting because I find it really relaxing to do. I find it's really good to relieve stress at the end of a day. It can kind of hyper-focus in on something, and anything that I might be stressed out about kind of goes away. I get in the zone, it's almost meditative. Some people do yoga, and I paper cut.